lost my live stream all of a sudden. Quite stupid if you ask me, huh? Alright, let's go. Take my vitamins. I swear this thing keeps like inching up. Country road, take me home. To the place that compound's open, devil dogs, come on in. Hey, bulldog, hey there, bulldog. Oh, dude, my back is killing me, dude. Fuck. Look how big this thing is. Oh, shit. Yellow light, green light. Take me home, country road. What's up, y'all? What happened? Who go flowers? Who go flowers? Oh, little PT. Oh my God. Let's turn that off. I guess I'm the first one in. What's up, Gold? Good morning. Yeah, first one. First one in. Welcome to hell, huh? Dude, I was at the Trump rally this weekend. It was like my uncle, one of my uncles was like, dude, there's a Trump rally in this place called Coachella, or like Palm Springs area. And my dad, I talked to my dad, and he goes, dude, want to go? And I was like, let's go. You know, he'll never. How did that go? It was pretty wild, man. There was a lot of people, dude. And so this place in, it's called Coachella. There's like rock. It's a desert area. We drive through it sometimes on the live stream. Actually, I was just down there this whole weekend, or all last live stream, all last week. We were in that area. But it's funny because Palm Springs is it's like a gay community. It's very known. Like there's a lot, and you know, it's normal people gay. So, like, I don't know. Like, I didn't expect that many people, and it was like over 100 degrees outside. It was, 5 o'clock on a Saturday in this kind of distant spot. It's not very accessible to most, but a ton of people came out, dude. They shut it down. The Trump team, or the event coordinators, did an awful job, dude. They really underestimated how many people would show up. Like bad. There was so many damn people, dude. We had to like park in a certain area, and the security was out the wazoo. You had to park in a certain area, get to the rally, stand in line for forever, get in a bus, get bused to the actual event, get off the bus, go inside another line, where they can actually check your IDs and stuff. And then you're inside the event. So like halfway through the first part, they shut down the event, so everyone had to leave. But it was fun, man. I mean, whether you were there to see him or not, but you got to just the atmosphere. Everyone was very patriotic. People were selling Trump stuff everywhere, having a good time. Firefighters, the cops were everywhere. Like I said, man, this was Palm Springs is a very gay community too. And you would think they would be like protesters. Well, it's too hot, but all this. What my point is, all this stuff on the news isn't true, because all the residents in that community were out in full force with their like gay flags for Trump and stuff. It was hilarious, dude. Yeah, this place is kind of weird. It's like it was like a sanctuary for like gays back in the day. Like, especially not so much anymore, but when I was little, like my mom and dad and brother, my whole family would go there. My grandpa, and when you're little, you don't really realize what's happening, but you'd be like, huh, like why is there a guy just walking around in a G-string? Huh, But it was fun, man. It was packed. We had a good time. Even afterwards, we went out to like eat and have a couple beers at a bar. A bunch of Trump supporters from all over the place show up. But the event coordinator, whoever it was, freaking blew it. What's up, Bullseye? Hey, Ben. Hey, oh Lord. Yeah. Yeah, it was a weird event. It was fun though, man. Damn it, could have gone down that way. What attempts? What's up, C-Back? Yeah, so at the Trump rally this weekend, someone showed up from I think he was 47 years old from Vegas. He showed up with a shotgun and a pistol, and then tried to get into the rally, and he got caught. And that's all the details I know. It was Riverside County, I think Riverside County sheriffs scooped this dude up at the rally. I forget his name, but yeah, it's a real event. Yeah, bad idea. See that like that area of Palm Springs and that place out there, that's you know, you kind of shouldn't. The cops out there don't mess around, you know. They definitely do not mess around, that's for sure. It's too hot, and you're by the border too. You're not too far off the border. That border patrol checkpoint I drive through every once in a while. That's pretty close to Coachella and Palm Springs. People are dumb, yeah. Had to make wife and oldest son some mac and cheese. Homesick. Oh shoot. What's up, Seaback? What is wrong with people? Trump hasn't even done it. I don't know. The guy drove down from Vegas. Yeah, I think he was 41 or 47 years old, man. So, yeah, dude, like, I don't know, man. And I think both the guns were unregistered, too. So, he had his license plate changed out. Like, he was ready. Like, he planned it. Yeah, look it up, man. Yeah, ignorance believes that. Fake news, yeah. Yeah, they flex nuts. Yeah, the guys out there. But they caught him, man. I was there. I was there at the rally. I didn't see the shooter or anything, but he was supposedly he was there. He got caught, I think, around like 5 o'clock. Yeah, I'm not sure, man. Yeah, Google it. It's there. My dad was all over it, dude. My dad was all over it. It was fun, man. Everyone was hanging out. We got young, older, black, white, Asians. Even Asians showed up. Kids, like young bucks. Like, we were leaving, and we got in my van, and I was driving, and a bunch of 22-year-olds, like, they all pile out of a car, and they were like drinking, you know, they had all the beer in their hand. They all pile out, and they're like, hey, where you guys going? You know, we're like, oh, we're leaving, but they were like, oh, we're just gonna go in there and party with everyone. We're like, all right, dude. And the guy was like, oh, dude, these guys were gonna have a blast. But it was pretty hot, man. Out there, it gets really hot out there. Let's just go out here, huh? Yeah, if the left has hate in their hearts, not us on the right. No, man, I don't. Yeah, I don't know how you can hate something so much, you know, and like I could care less. Like, yeah, you know, I want Trump to win, but if Kamala wins, like, okay, whatever. Like, we'll just deal with it and keep moving on. You know, I don't fucking care. That the commander-in-chief really doesn't affect my life, not that much, you know. In the military, it affects my life dearly. The commander-in-chief doesn't affect, like, my money. Yeah, maybe, sure. So does the damn state I live in. So, I mean, if I move out of California, it would be, you know. So what? Yeah, you're right, Ben. Like the hate, man, it's unreal. You know, people really like. This is all they have, you know, and that's the sad part. You know, this is all they have. You know, the guy, he drove from Vegas to. I mean, that's a 4-hour drive, 5-hour drive to Palm Springs with 2 unregistered guns and fake license plates. and I don't know what his, you know, and the place he was going was like a ranch. It was a privately owned ranch, so you couldn't even drive near the damn place, let alone. I don't know what the guy was thinking. Some fool that, you know, and people are really, really stupid, you know. Like I say that every stream, people are really, really, really stupid. There's people that have like Down syndrome and, you know, an actual autism, an actual function of, you know, something wrong with them, and then there's people that are perfectly normal, but we don't even know what's wrong with them. You know, there's no diagnosis for people like that. They hide in plain sight. You know, you'll never know. Like the kid that shot at him, man. That kid probably had that beer. You know, when chicks are pregnant and they drink too much beer, that's alcohol. Alcohol something. People on the right just want to be left alone. Yeah, tired of being taxed. Yeah, taxed death and our rights being eroded. Yeah, man, and that's the point, because the people on the right, you know, people like us will do it ourselves, and people on the left want someone else to do it for them, you know, or they'll just take something from you and do it and say, you know, that's what we always will be fighting of, you know, fighting for, you know, doing it ourselves, or in the left will just take it from you because they don't want it. They don't want to do it on their own. They don't know how. They think someone else should do it for them. That's communism, kind of. That's kind of the government will take care of us type of deal. Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, it's the left that, hate in the hearts. Yeah, people on the right just went, yep. Had fun out hunting, chilling at Gold's. Thank you for having me and trusting me to not act crazy all my life. It's plastered on my channel. Anyways, most people on the right are libertarians and just want their own thing. Yeah, it's cool. You guys hung out. Fatal alcohol. Fetal alcohol syndrome. Yeah, that's the one I keep hearing about. Just got to wait them out, I guess. Yeah. I mean, they'll hate you so much, they'll make themselves present. You know, that's the wild. That's the crazy. That's the crazy part. They're like dormant, you know, and they'll attack when they want to, and yeah, for sure, I saw them. They were taunting me. Totalitarianism, yeah. That's cool that you guys hung out, man. That's cool. Very ignorant, won't think for themselves, just believed and how they are told by the media. Yeah, they you know, they just replace religion with, you know, the Democratic Party, or they replace, you know, logic with hate, you know, and people will always justify their means, you know. You'll never show someone that they're wrong. You can never explain to them that they're wrong. They will always see what they did is right. Always. Like the second guy that tried to shoot at Trump, I guarantee that guy is like, oh, you know, I had to do it. He was you know, he'll never learn that lesson. He'll never realize because there's like people like Gold and Ben and, you know, a couple other guys on this channel, like a lot of the guys that served or veterans, they there's something that we did in our service where I can honestly say I I don't want to do shit. Like, I've done my duty to this country. I don't need to do anything. I don't need to, it's over, for me. I don't want to, I don't. And what I'm saying is that there's some people like the second shooter that, it's that FOMO feeling, fear of missing out. I need to do something. I haven't done anything in my life, and they try to make this big charade out of what they're doing. It's that it's that I should have joined the military when I could have. It's like, but you didn't. You didn't join. Why do you say that? Why do you? It's, oh, but then they'll give an excuse of why they didn't join. It's like, I get it, man. I'm sorry that you have scoliosis or whatever, but I don't care that you're almost at the finish line. It's like, well, I just repeat it for like high school sports. It's like, oh, well, I should have started my senior year, but I whatever. It's like, what? Like, what are you talking about? Why are you talking about high school sports? That's how the military. It's like, dude, that was so long ago, and you can only join when you're 18 to a certain age. It's just, it's so, and especially when I was younger, people that, I was like 23 and I'd go to somewhere and they would be like, oh yeah, I tried to join during the Iraq War or Afghanistan, but I'm pigeon-toed, or it's like I got asthma or something. I'm like, oh, cool, man. I was like, how old are you now? They're like, oh, I'm 26. I was like, oh, you can still join. Like, you don't have to be 18. Oh, well, I have work now, and I got those, and then those are the people later in life that will be like, oh, they'll like self-consciously talk themselves into being being more important than they are, and they'll think, take upon themselves to drive 5 hours to get caught with a shotgun, a pistol, and fake license plates at a ex-president's speech event. It's like, what? It's that fear of missing out, or they always, like a gang, they want to take part in something, they want to be, people want to feel special, especially dudes. We had a guy that was 44 in my basic. Holy shit, they have raised the age to 48. Whoa, that's pretty old. Yeah, it's like, you meet a 4-year-old. Oh, yeah, I should have joined. It's like, how old are you? Oh, I'm 44. I'm like, oh, well, you got 4 years to join, brother. That's a good one. I didn't know. I knew the Army, like, last time I remember the Army was like 42. And that was, and I could be making that up. I don't even know if I heard that correct, or, because I think the Marine Corps was like 36. But that was a long time ago. Yeah, they are hurting for people now. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. If that's the case, yeah. People argue for abortion use the same logic as people arguing for slaves, say they aren't human and shit like that. Yeah, yeah. It's the same thing. It's like, yeah, you're right, Ben. That was good comparison. It's like, well, the baby isn't a person yet. It's like, oh. And what color is your skin? Oh, okay. It's like, oh, all right, yeah. No, they're not really a thing yet. They're not really, oh, okay. So we forgot, huh? How quickly have we forgotten, But people, and then people will never think it will happen to them, man. They'll never think that. They'll never freaking assume that'll happen to them. They'll just keep on keeping on, man. Yeah, see, like, and if a dude is like talking about abortion, I'm like, bro, like, let it go, man. It's not my play. I can never have one. So, it's just the dumbest, just waste of breath. That's how I kind of see it. It's a big waste of breath. Big waste. That's what they want you to argue about, is a nonsense topic like that. Let's be clear. There's a hospital right here. I can guarantee it. You can go in that hospital right there and get a smortion. Or you just go to Mexico. They'll do it for you for like $10. Be a piece of cake. Honestly, Mexico probably can do it better because of all the crazy shit out there that happens to girls. And baby's heart starts beating at 22. Oh my God, really? 22 days? That's before you get a positive. I didn't know that. You can hear a little dum dum. Dum dum. 22. Oh shit, man. Yeah, I mean that. I'm all for, whatever the chick wants to do, she can do whatever the hell she chooses to. I don't think a guy should really have a say in it. Unless you're married or something and there's a problem, I guess the guy can. But let's be clear, no one really cares about a dude's opinion, I'm sure the female could take care of herself. You can't detect it till about 6 weeks, but that's a technical issue. Jesus, I didn't know that, man. You don't have a choice about paying child support? Oh yeah, yeah, that's a whole nother issue. That's a whole nother issue, man. Fuck child support, dude. Oh my God, I'm so lucky, dude. I'm so lucky I didn't fucking do anything stupid when I was younger. Oh my God. Oh my God, I cannot believe, dude. There's things you don't know, man. I didn't know about child support until after my fooling around days, and I was like, oh, I could have been. Some chick could have locked me down for sure, dude. Oh, that could have been awful. So a guy should have a say. It takes two to tango. Yeah, you're right, man. Yeah. You can sign rights away. Oh. Yeah, you can do that. That would be weird. I don't know any of this stuff. Sign your rights away? Yeah, I guess you can do that. But that chick's gonna want some of that money. Oh man, so lucky, dude. I could have been a single dad paying child support. Oh, shoot. Coco Palm. That's interesting. And my oldest kid's dad wasn't paid in over 3 years. Well, hasn't paid over. He works under the table. His child support is $300 a month for two. Oh, is it cheap? Woo! $300 for two? Yeah, he's working under the table. I don't know, I don't know anything about that, man, or what happens if we don't pay, or you would have to take him to court and yell at him some more, the guy's gonna skate off. At the end of the day, it's I'd rather keep your money, man. Just stay out of our lives, type of deal. Go get your job. Go make your money. I'm not coming after your. Just stay out of my life and the kids' lives. I don't know how that all works. Do you go to like court to fight it, or I mean, it's probably not even worth the time. Then you gotta see his ass again. The kids get all confused or something. I don't know. Especially with your new husband. I mean, your new husband. Like your husband now. Like, I wouldn't want that. If I were dating if I had kids, the chick I was dating, my ex, I'd be like, dude, I don't want her to get involved in my life between me and my new girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever. I don't want that coming back in my life. So just keep your money and fuck off. Two kids. I'm gonna have to 1,000 for two. Whoa. We had gone through the split years back. I was gonna have to pay. Oh shoot. For two if we had gone. Oh wow. Oh yeah, if you and the old missus now split, yeah. But I do believe that his namesake should be supported by him a little at least. Yeah. Yeah, that's the weird part. That's the weird part, yeah. At least like if not like if it were like me and I don't know, I was if I didn't like directly pay the child support like $300, at least I would like save up the $300 and then give it to them when they're 18 and be like, here, here's your college fund or whatever. $300 a month. It's $3,600 a year. Tie that, by 10. 30. It could be a good chunk of change if but that would be me. I would have a big old jar of cash. I like, here son, I haven't seen you in about 12 years, but here's your jar of cash. All my change. I would make it. Yeah, man. Kids and divorce. It's a risky biz, man. I mean, there's yeah, it takes two to tango. I think everyone's kind of at fault unless someone cheats, out of wedlock or whatever. If that's the right terminology. That's why all my exes live in Texas. That was gold. That's why I got out of Texas, man. All my exes live in Texas. Dude, yeah, that's wild, man. I don't know how you. And that's kind of like, there's never a right answer. There's right for you, right for them, but never a right answer. It's always a compromise, man. It's always a compromise. And like we were saying, the people on the left, the hate, don't ever want to compromise. They never want to see your side. They'll read all the court documents from Trump's court case, and it will be all thrown out. They'll rally saying he's a Russian spy because it's a belief. If someone keeps telling you something, they want you to believe it. It's a belief. The Mormons, right? No, the Mormons. Yeah, the Mormons. They'll knock on your door and and try to preach to you their belief because they want you to believe it. Yeah. And then it's weird the yin and the yang, but I believe that Elon Musk can land that rocket back, and guess what? He did. He didn't have to keep talking about it. He had to show us. So that's how I compare things. You gotta prove. If you want me to believe you, you gotta prove it. You gotta show me. And the people on the left, they'll never do stuff like that. They'll never show you. They'll just yell at you for you to submit. That's how Germany rolled. I could get down with having multiple wives. I could. Yeah, I go to Dallas sometime. I still visit. Oh, you still visit? Nice. They believe the BS they'll believe whatever makes them happy, makes them more superior. People like acting like they're smart, so they'll Trump's a Russian spy, he did this and this and that, and it's like, and then they want you to look like, I know something you don't, so you have to believe me. But they're just watching the Chinese news box. It's like that same saying, believe half of what you read in the newspaper. It's that same saying. Mormons have their sisters as wives. Good old Mormons. Was that John Smith? That's John Smith, right? I'm not getting them mixed up. Shoot, my rear view mirrors. Whoops. All my exes live in Texas. Yeah, I was singing that, then Gold goes, yeah, that's why I don't go to fucking Texas no more, or whatever. Or that's why I moved to Oklahoma, or whatever you said. That was a good one. That was a good one. I members. I need to fix my rear view mirror, damn it. No way he tried Epstein like they want. Everyone who knew Epstein was just how deep it was. Clintons and Gates are evil. Yeah, the Epstein one was that Diddy got all his things recorded, so Diddy's was a lot more involved. Epstein, I don't know, man. That was one of the weirdest things in the world, man. Weirdest things ever. Alright, I'm gonna get out in the freeway. Hopefully I don't get hit by a car. I gotta finish cleaning up the kitchen and chat with y'all later, brother. Holy shit, dude. Walking out on the freeway like that's wild. Oh my god. Alright, let's get this going. don't like doing that. Don't like doing that. The Bible says when you marry, you become one. That doesn't leave room for others. Yeah. Hope they get to feeling better. Yeah, you too, Ben. Yeah. Take care, brother. Yeah, yeah, take care of your loved ones, bro. Yeah. They got the Wuhan, man. They got the Wuhan. Yeah, together, 2 equals 1, man. You know, the Bible has a lot of good things written in there. A lot of those damn books do, man, but people take it a little too serious sometimes. We all seen that. Yeah, that's tough. Am I working? Yeah, I think it's just immoral and will breed conflict. Yeah. Bad. My wife and son need some attention too. Immoral and breed in conflict. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, the immoral, like being moral. That's hard as part for some people, man. Because once they feel like they've done wrong or things aren't fair, you know, they'll start going down that rabbit hole of being immoral. You know, and you know, not doing the right thing when no one's looking and stuff like that, man. And that's what. And that takes a lot of effort, you know, because then you become almost a psychopath where you have to convince people that they're wrong, and you're convincing them to decide that they're not, or they're at a weak point or something like. And you belittle someone, you know, it can get out of hand. Money can breed that immorality, you know. People that don't really have to think about, you know, a bill or their next meal or where they're going to sleep or if they're going to pay the mortgage on time or bounce a check, for the love of God. We think everyone has bounced a check once or twice before, you know. I have. Or I haven't bounced it, but you know that thing's gonna cash before you get your direct deposit in or something. So you got maybe like 24 hours, you know, while the bank takes out the check. You know, there's people like that will never go, and you get lost in la la land, man. That's what happens on the left. That's what's happened to Russia. That's what happened to Germany. That's what keeps happening into China. It's quite sad. People could be robots, man. People have no brain, no critical thinking for themselves. Like before you got on Gold, I started to stream before this stream, but it kicked me off. And sometimes like YouTube will do that. I don't know why, but right when I got on stream, one person commented like he was telling me, he was like, there was no assassination attempt, and I said, yeah, there was, man. And he's all, how come it wasn't on the news? Dude, you're just watching the wrong news. Like, you're just watching the wrong news. But he didn't believe that. He's like, oh, I didn't hear about it, so it must not be true. It's like, oh, well, okay, well, I was there. You know, it's funny, dude, because at that rally, my mom was like, dude, there's a bunch of cops that left. They got in their like super like secret black SUVs and they took off really fast. And my mom was like, I wonder if that was it. Could have been. You see they were like SWAT, or I don't know. I don't think they're like Secret Service, but they're local police guys, and they got in this dark black SUV and peeled out and took off somewhere. And it was just a strange time. Turn off Fox and CNN. Yeah. Watch something more mainstream meaning. Yeah, turn off Fox and CNN. Yeah, dude, that's I was like, dude, you're watching just the wrong news, man. Like, so what assassination attempts? What do you mean? What's that? What do you mean? The local sheriffs had a big old press conference, dude. They caught a guy that was going to kill a president again. Silly, man. That's how dumb people are, though. I mean, it's a religion. It's basically a religion. You talk to people like that, they'll, and then, I don't know. Yeah, and I think Ben brought it up. It's kind of the same point. What do you say? The same people advocate for, or say, something about slavery is the same person that will say, the baby in the womb isn't alive or something, or isn't a real person. It's like, oh, okay, well, if you want to go back in those day and ages, I'm totally cool with it. It doesn't affect me. One time people thought these people were 1/4 of a person. It's easy to write it on paper. Crazy times we're living. Yeah, man, it's pretty wild. I'm sure there's crazier, like World War II and stuff. But it seems like we're just repeating it, just with a different country. I mean, even with my mom and dad, man, they're like, dude, I think this is like one of the most important. They think in their life that this election is probably the most important election for them. They both think that, dude. They both think that. Which is pretty wild to say, Which I kind of agree with them. Wild times, dude. Freaking wild time. I'm starting to drink healthier stuff. What's that? Agent 206. You're in the morning, brother. What's going on? No more energy drinks, folks. No mo. Here in the morning, 206. What are you doing, man? On shift, off shift? Yeah, dude, you gotta turn. Honestly, I mean, like the news. I watch like the news. I'll jump back and forth sometimes just to get a glimpse of whatever. And this is my news. This is how I believe in stuff. Or, I'll give more of my belief to one side or the other, or one person. Like, when I turn on Fox News or CNN, and I'm looking at the person, the lady or the dude in front of me speaking, if they are above the age of 40, I don't ever listen to them. We have me and a 40-year-old, me and a 40's the max, dude. At 45 and above, no. Let's say me and a 45-year-old person have lived completely different lives. You know, completely different generation, completely way of different thinking. So the older you get, the less I'll listen to you. That's, you know, if you're a 60-year-old person on the news and you're telling people, oh, we should do this, we should do that, why didn't you do that 30 years ago when you were 30 and not now, not when you're 60? You know, why didn't, well, I don't, I just don't like, I don't like how that's sentenced or presented. If you want something done, you can just go do it yourself. But the president should do this. Well, dude, like, the minute someone tells you something, it's already too late. It's like retroactive thinking. It confuses me. And then you're like old, so like you're gonna die soon. So why would I listen to you anyways? You're like really old. Then I'm asking, why aren't you retired? Shouldn't you be retired? Shouldn't you be retired and at home with your family and just kind of hanging out? That's what I would do. That's what I'm doing now. And I'm not even retired. Wait till I retire. But it's weird, I don't get it. But that's what I'm saying, like, the place where that rally was at, you would think that, one, the city wouldn't allow Trump to be there, the mayor, it's a heavily gay community, but they're not the woke gay people, They're the normal gay people through like the 50s and 60s and 70s who actually like wanted to marry someone else and like actually fought for what they believe in, and then that they're normal now. And now the woke gay people are the weird ones. The woke gayers are giving the regular gay people a bad name, and that's the truth. That's the truth. I mean, you won't, like that gay pride flag, you won't see that in Palm Springs. Not maybe one on a window or something. But yeah, you won't see like the gay pride flag or any of that, because that's all young people, right? And the people that live out in Palm Springs are like the older, very wealthy, kind of older women, older men, like I said, the ones that had to really fight for their rights, dude. Yeah. So I think, yeah, it's pretty gays. A lot of gays for Trump. Oh, it's so funny, man. So funny. A lot of pretty girls. I enjoyed that. It's windy and what's up? She did it because she wasn't dating the dad. They lived through different things, and the system has been built different. Amount of young generations. Yeah, why am I? Yeah, they live through different things. Yeah, you're right. And the system has been built around them, the younger generations. Yeah. Detriment. That's that word. I was staring at that word. Yeah, you're right. Well, the world's been built around around them at the younger generation. Yeah, and it's gonna be weird. I would say, like, you're I think a little younger than me, maybe older. I can't remember, but I think you're a little younger. Say I think you're. I'm just totally guessing. 33, and I'm 37. Like in 10 years from now, I'll be 47. You'll be 43. A lot of the older generation, they're all going to be dead. They're all going to die. And then America's going to turn really quick. Really quick, I think, because by that time it'll be our turn to, like, I don't know, because there's a lot of boomers, man. There's a lot of these old bastards. I was talking to my dad. I was like, dude, guess who owns everything? He goes, my dad's like, who? I was like, you guys. He goes, you guys who? I was like, you guys around your age, you guys own everything. I was like, you need to think about it. Think of all the 70-year-olds your age. How many things do you guys own? Multiple houses, multiple cars. You bought a house for $138,000 in 1987, 6. Like, what are you talking about? You guys grew up in the best time to be alive, I think, in human history. Like, people that were 70 saw a progression of life that I don't think has ever existed. And everyone around that, you guys should be well off if you did it right. A lot of companies had pensions, stock markets. Now, dude, I don't know. I think it's getting harder and harder for all that stuff to happen. You ship a lot of the jobs, good, high-paying jobs overseas. What's up, Howard? Hubs will be 41 in January. Nice. I'm older. Okay. Yeah, I thought you were a little older. I remember you saying. What's up, Howard? Yep. What are you gonna do when all of us boomers are gone? I don't know, man. There'll be less traffic. I don't know. You guys own everything, man. What's up, Howard? How you doing, man? How was your weekend, brother? I don't know, man. That's what I told my dad. I was like, dude, like I like my neighborhood. I was like, look at where you live, man. I was like, you picked a good house. All your neighbors basically stayed. And I remember when I was little to now, I was like, now they're all old. I was like, dude, like, what do you think's gonna happen? Like me and like my buddies can't do that. We can't buy a house. We all had to move out, and then now that we're almost 40, we can afford more, a better house. But we still can't move, and there's not enough room, especially in California. I'm really just kind of. But I was like, what, I was like looking up and down our cul-de-sac, our neighborhood, and I was like, everyone's here on our last leg. Dean down the street, I never see him anymore. Jeff, never see him anymore. Patty, she's basically dead. There's a couple move. There's like, Troy, he was my black neighbor, he died. I was like, we're witnessing the change of guard, but the next 10 years, I think America, it's going to be weird, man. It's going to be weird. It's going to be weird. And then I don't know. And there, a lot of the boomers go down, a lot of that money will be passed down or gone, So I don't know. America, I think, like I said, 10 years, I think is going to do some huge change. And I think just me being a little patriotic, I think it will just be good, will be good. Like Biden's like 83, dude. I'm not listening to an 83-year-old, especially when it comes to like politics or life, you know, which is kind of politics. His his debate with Trump, that one was awful, dude. His mind was still back like in the 60s or whatever, you know. You could tell. Well, we gave black people 40%. It's like, dude, who are you talking about? Black people? It's like, what are you talking about? You mean just people? I didn't grow up with black people. I grew up with that fucking dude over there. Or that chick looks pretty hot over there. There was no black people where I was. We had a Korean guy, John Kim. He was so cool. But when people start talking like that, oh, the Mexicans or blacks, it's like, what? They're just people, man. They're just people. They might not speak too good of English, but they're people. They'll do work for money. They understand dead presidents. Money, money, money. Money. What's up, Leon? What's up in nowhere? 37. Oh, happy birthday, man. My mom just turned 66. She doesn't understand. Her house is paid off, her car's paid off, and she has money in retirement. Damn. What's up, Leon? Hey. Mind you, she was broke till she got her degree in her 40s. Nice. And her husband died, and she fit 125K. Oh, life insurance. She got. Yeah, man. I don't know. Yeah, it's a weird. I think people our age we'll look at a boomer and be like, dude, I don't think we're on the same page as we once were. You know, it's like we are, but we're not. Because there's no way. I was like, dude, look at my cell phone. I was like, this cell phone, this is my pretend cell phone. I remember I was talking to my mom. I was like, this cell phone cost me like $100, whatever dollars a month for the rest of my life. And you guys grew up with a pet rock. My mom had a pet rock. Like, that was what she had. Like, she was a hippie. So I guess like you can go get a pet rock and pet it like a rock. I don't know. And I was like, that's the difference between my generation and your generation. Right? You still had nothing while I had to get this. This is a bill, and everyone needs to have it now, or there's just a lot you can't do. And I was like, and then you add, Mom, did you have air conditioning when you're little? She goes, no. I said, then add air conditioning. Did you have to have how much did you pay for a car? Okay, well, my car is $60,000. Like that's the difference. There's how much was gas? Gas is still gas, but now gas is $5-6 out here instead of 39 cents. Gas is still gas, and that's a car is still a car, but yet it's 7-8 times higher. Gas was gas back in the 50s. Gas was gas back in the 70s, and in 2024. But yet in 2024, it's $8, $6, $5, $4 a gallon. Why is gas more expensive now? Why? It could still be 30 cents. I don't know why it's not. Okay, instead of 30 cents a gallon, let's just round it off and make it an even dollar. I'm okay with that, but that's, something's happened where everything, I don't know. I don't know. Could go radio silent. Yeah. Could go. Her husband died. Yeah. Could go radio. I mean, that I would do that, man. I want to. I would. If I get like a wife, you know, if the Marine Corps issues me a wife sooner or later and some kids, I might go radio silent. Especially living out in California, it's just not worth the drama. What's up, Howard? In the 50s and 60s, I was the remote control for the family TV. Yeah. Hey, Howard, can you go? And you got to go up and change the channel. Yeah, I remember those. I had one of those. Yeah, we didn't. My dad in the knob or something, and like 11 channels. Click, 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 click. Or the volume, you know. Hey, son, I can't hear it. Go turn it up. Oh, you got to get out of the couch. Yeah, man, that's something changed. Lowest I can remember is 98 cents. I don't remember how old I was. We had 3 channels with the rabbit ears. Yeah, the antennas, the rabbit ear antennas. And you always had to jank it up. Maybe put some tin foil on it. Oh, yeah, I don't remember gas that much. $1, like 30 or something. I just remember seeing like the 1996, I think, or 1996, maybe earlier. But it was Michael Jordan, I think, versus the Utah Jazz. Bulls versus the Jazz in NBA. Maybe it was 98. That sounds off. But Jordan beat the Jazz, and we watched it in the garage, like on a little, you know, black and white TV with rabbit ears. Yeah, I'll never forget that. My brother goes, "Oh, I don't want Jordan to win. He always wins," and that's how the only thing I remember being that age. I was like, "What? Oh, I want Jordan to win. I thought he was cool." The rabbit, yeah, Howard, you're the hey, son, go. Fuck, Dad. I just got comfortable. Or, you know, right when you sit down, then you got to get back up. We had 3 channels in rabbit. I had a 13-inch TV in my room. Yeah, man. Those were the days, though, man. I mean, being young was fun. All that that was all new tech. Now it's like all stale, you know. It's all, maybe we're spoiled, you know. That's why we can't get spoiled, you know. We can't get spoiled with all this fancy stuff. And it, like, the more fancier it gets, like, more corporate America it gets, you know. Isn't that like kind of, I mean, don't get me wrong, like the 4K, you know, bent 63-inch high def TV at the Costco that I walk by almost every day. It looks pretty good. But, you know, it comes with a lot of, sometimes like I said, I think we had a good, you know, we grew up without electronics. And then, like, half my life so far, it's with electronics. So I honestly kind of lean towards the no electronic as I'm using my iPhone. But I know people get those smart watches and all that other shit. I can't. I don't. The less I have on me, the better. Yeah, I hated that, dude. I remember getting up and changing the channel for my dad, too. But it didn't take long for my dad to buy a remote. A clicker. A channel changer. Everyone has a different name for it. What do you guys call a channel changer? Or a remote? Or a clicker? There's got to be a couple other ones. Those are the 3. My brother makes some funny ones up. He goes, I know he has a good one for the channel changer or remote. Channel changer, remote, clicker. In no way. I'm waiting for you to come up with a good answer. I know someone has a good nickname for the China clicky box. Remote. Okay, everyone just calls it remote. I hate electronics sent from. Yeah, see, I knew no way was gonna say something. Sent from Android. The iPhone is. I mean, dude, the iPhones. I mean, it does help, man. It pays all my bills. I can order food off there. I mean, it's almost a necessary evil. I wish you can just pay off the whole damn, so you don't have to pay it every month. Remotes. I don't really watch TV now. Every now and then, maybe a movie or a show, but my phone is my main. Yeah, I hate I hate the Motorola radio. Oh, Motorola! I use the radio. It's all kind. I used a radio. It's kind of like a TV, much harder to control than the Motorola. Yeah. Hello, Moto. And the Samsung. Yeah, I'm with you, Golden. My main's my phone. Yeah, I don't really. Even when I lived in my condo, I had 2 TVs in my house, but I didn't have cable. I didn't have anything. I had Netflix just because. Oh no, they took that away. Amazon. The only thing I had then was Amazon Prime. Now, or Amazon Prime Video. But I after the Wuhan, man, I cut it all, man. I had Hulu, I had Netflix and Prime. I had Red Zone for NFL. I had it all, man. And then after the Wuhan, I was like, this is it. Like, I saw the negativity in the news, and every time I turned on the news, they were just like, they were always just talking about Trump. It was the weirdest thing, man. It was I never seen grown adults talk about another person so much. You know, I don't ever want to talk about anybody else at any reason, anytime, unless they deserve it, but not every day. You know, I don't want to, but it was every day the same people would always bring up Trump. It was so weird. I couldn't believe it. Like, I can't even talk about the Marine Corps that much, and I love the Marine Corps and hate it, so I should be able to talk about it all the time, but there's better things. But it was the cycle, and then, you know, it was awful, dude. That was so awful. Yeah, so I just Trump derangement syndrome. Yeah, Chief, you're right, dude. Yeah, Trump. Yeah, dude, right? I mean, like, even like, and then you go to the local watering hole down the way, and that same type of person is talking about it at a bar or something. You're like, what? They just repeat whatever they heard, whatever you know, their church said at during mass. You know, oh, Trump's bad. Trump derangement syndrome, man. Yeah. You could talk what? Like, talk about the, like, bathing suit competition. That's a good one. That's news to me. I'm like, oh, who won the smoking hot bathing suit competition? Oh, she did. Okay, cool. Yeah. All right, talk about China. Talk about sports a little bit. Talk about the weather. Then, nope, it was all Trump. All Trump. Talk about your local school that did good. The kid that got high on his SATs, you know. Nope. All Trump for like 10 hours straight every day. There was a bum, and I'm almost positive it was a girl, but she was walking, pulling a shopping cart, and her whole ass was just sticking out. Her pants were like down to her ankles. Oh boy. Oh boy. But the homeless problem should be getting better out here. Not in LA, but everywhere else, because oh my God. Because the Supreme Court said that every city individually can clean up the streets, which is pretty common sense. But then Gavin Newsom tried to stop it, but then he knew that the Supreme Court was going to rule against him. So he signed into law that every city can clean up their streets. I'm telling you, if Gavin Newsom wins as president, dude, that's the one guy. Kamala's not scary. Biden's not scary. It's Gavin Newsom's a really scary person, man. Really scary person. He can speak and he can persuade people. Very, very, very scary. Ugh, not good. Does TDS stand for training drill instruction? No. I see a lot of channels like that vote Trump. It makes me cringe. Yeah, oh yeah, man. It's like I try to listen to. Please see note that was sent. Oh, I try to listen to like other people and their reasoning why they don't like Trump, but they can never give me a reason. It's like, oh, well, he's a felon. Well, okay. Like, if he is a felon, he also was a Russian spy, and that's worse. So what is he, a felon, or is he a Russian spy? Then that's not a conversation I want. I want to know why you don't think he would be a good president. Like, is he not gonna, he doesn't like taxes. I know that. He's very good in the business. He's obviously has his name on a couple buildings, so he knows how to do that type of business, which I don't. And the people that you talk to don't know. I don't know how to put my goddamn name on a building. Especially in Vegas. I stayed at the Trump one a long time ago. I think like in 2010. I was with my ex-girlfriend at the time. And we stayed at the Trump Tower. It was pretty nice. Not bad. Is he for wars, or remember the first election they thought, because they always brought up the nuclear football. Like, that's the gayest thing in the world, dude. The president can't just press the button. Like, it doesn't work like that. That's why I don't like having conversations with dumb people. Because they in the news, they will like say, the first time he got elected, it was, oh, Trump has a nuclear football. He's very unstable. I was like, do you think just the guy do you think he's just gonna open up her briefcase and press a button and like it's all fear mongering? And you don't think our military has control over the nuclear football? He will try to keep us out of war. Yeah, I believe that. Yeah, Howard, I definitely believe that. He will try, and if he doesn't, if he can't keep us out of war, then the next question is, who would you want as your commander-in-chief? And my answer would be Trump, always. As the commander-in-chief of the army, always, dude. Because he doesn't like to be fooled with. Yeah, you're right, Howard. He'll try to keep us out. I'm going to walk to work today. Nice, Agent. Got to go to work. Get some exercise, brother. If we have a choice between lesser than two evils, I'll go with Trump. Don't like either candidate. None can be trusted. I can see. Yeah, lesser two evils for sure. Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that, Gold. I don't think any of them really have our best interests. Definitely Trump more than Kamala. But, the president also, isn't supposed to help people like me. I don't know what the president's jobs really is. To keep the government out of our way, I guess. And like in Kamala, no one's gonna sign up for Kamala's military. And you'll lose if the armies are aging already up to 49. Dude, that's huge. 40, dude. That's 12 years from me right now. I can join the army right now. That's crazy. That's crazy. If Kamala becomes president, it's just going to get worse and worse. To uphold the Constitution and to keep the other branches in check. Sounds about right. Yeah, you're right, uphold the Constitution. So why does one whole fucking Democratic Party or one political party, why do they always go after guns? They always go after it. It's one of those things like the people that own a gun will still vote Democrat. It's like, dude, what are you doing? What are you doing? It's like, an abortion could be whenever. It's like, it's so weird to me, man. A baby in the stomach is not a real person, or however it's like, oh well, we used to say that about black people at one day too. Oh, you're only half of a person. It's the same concept, same logic. The president and your commander-in-chief supposed to uphold the Constitution, so why do they keep going after guns? I don't, what the hell? What the hell, man? There's no check. The executive branch was created to promote trade, represent us in the foreign affairs. The president serves as a commander-in-chief. We haven't had that in a long time. Yeah, you're right. There's no checks and balances. I think if it wasn't for a couple things happening, I think we were coming to one big uniparty, man. I think we really were. I think the Democrats and the Republicans started siding with each other. I think a lot of crazy shit could have gone down. That's why I think, you know, Howard, you're you know, my parents, you know, Howard's age, you know, you're up there. I do see this as one of like the, you know, craziest elections, or most important, I think. Certainly a uniparty. Yeah. See, you know, my parents said the same thing. Like, this is the first time they really felt like, and they were unifying together as the people like us. We were like, no, we saw it. You know, yeah. This isn't open either. Oh my god. This is the problem with California. No one likes to open their doors. Yeah. That's why I think the way Trump cracked the chain and the link, you know, whatever uniparty we're going on in 2015 when he announced, that was for all the people who I think thought there was a uniparty to jump ship, and everyone started jumping, and people still continue to jump ship. And I think we're seeing that the crack in that uniparty, you know, with Trump and, dude, I mean, they're trying to kill. They're trying to kill him. Like, this can't get any worse, you know. I guess it could. Let's go here. Check my email. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen, fellas. Oh, we got about 20 days or something. Uh-oh. One team. All right. Interesting. Very interesting, guys. Well, hey, I'm gonna get out of here, devils. Gotta get to work. Gotta start my day. Hopefully people roll out of bed and actually, if you can't tell, oh yeah, these are 99-cent stores. They all closed because of that $20 minimum wage. All these bad boys closed. Yeah, it's super sad. The problem is there is huge culture shift in politics. Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Howard. Certainly, and politicians exploit. Yeah, the culture shift is good, though. You know, I think that's what. I think Trump's. I think Trump pushed it towards that culture shift. You know. But anyways, Chief, I'm out of here, brother. Gold. I appreciate it, you guys. I'll be on later today with more information about this world and more discussions. Anyways, guys, Howard Gold, Agent 206, Simplify, guys. Later. Between the protagonists in U.S. Wait, hold on. Geez, between the... There, take it easy. And U.S. President Donald Trump. I'll see you guys. Simplify.